Welcome back to JRF Mechanical. Today I'm working on a 2001 Toyota Camry. I've got 868,000 miles. And right now, when you're at idle, and it's just idling along, but you know, it's a blink feeling from the engine. Maybe once while you're at the light in 1 minute, you feel like a blink, like a drop in the RPM, but it's only a blink feeling, like very little, and no check engine light. So, with that said, I have the original coils, and today there is no check engine light, just that slight symptom feeling that you get when it's at idle. It accelerates just fine, and this is the old one. And this one's the new one. I got it from Rock Auto. You can shop around on eBay or AutoZone or something. So, as you can see here, I've already got the one done. It is a 10 millimeter. Your Spander one for brake bleeder wrench might come handy for you. This is a 1/4 inch 10 millimeter, and that helped a little. But if you got a nice slim 12 point 10 millimeter ratchet, that helps. I haven't used this stubby one yet, but the other two, you're gonna have to come from the back, and there's a coolant hose that's kind of coming around. So I made it easier to unplug them both. This one here does 2 and 3, and I would just like to just follow it before you take it all apart, and then you know that the third one went to that one. And as I got them loosened, I would take this one out, then I can shift this down like that and give myself a little more room to get to that one without having to take off your coolant connector here with your coolant sensors. I didn't want to do that, and you're going to need some tight hands to get in here and try to reach to this. Other times I had to take my right hand and come under and get my finger to be right there, and using my left hand on top. So it looks easy because it's right here, but it's not. So at least you know the size is 10 millimeter. You're definitely going to want a slim wrench. Maybe this will help you. This one helped me a little bit, but I haven't used the stubby yet. You're going to want a flat blade screwdriver to help unclick. So once I got this out, as you can see, I'll go ahead and show you that you can just undo it and unclick it, and just do one at a time, and that way you don't have anything cross. Alright, I hope that helps. No, I didn't disconnect the battery, but you can if you want, but I don't have anything on. Okay, well, hope that helps, and that's how you can change your ignition coil. But I ended up getting 200,000 miles out of it when I should have done it at 100,000 miles, and that's what they say. It says online a little bit, 100,000, change them out. But that's it for the video, and hope that helped you guys out, and thumbs up.